So I figured I would just record like a little intro thingamajig before the intro that everybody skips for obvious reasons. But you know what? I'll just say this. I love this episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Blind Reaction. And it's Saturday, and I think my reaction to the previous episode is finally going to be live. And I don't even know why I mentioned this to you, because by the time this episode gets out, like on my channel, I shouldn't even mention anything dealing with any temporal like things at all, because there's just really no point. Things happen when they happen, as they happen. Exactly. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. So, today's episode 5. Or no, today's episode 6. Excuse me. See, I'm already messed up. I'm not even going to record another one. I keep redoing these damn intros, and I'm tired of redoing that. So, if I flub, I'm sorry. It just happens. Anyway, today's episode numero 6. Yes. Is it open on my screen? Is it open? Did I prepare at all for that? Yeah, I did. There we go. It's open on my screen. Right, hit the play button. In 3, 2, 1, start.
Highlights in the world of sports. Buckball fever has swept Equestria. What started as the backyard hobby for fruit farmers and the like.
When I hear this, I just think of the announcer from Legend of Korra. If you know who I'm talking about.
Ponies alike can't get enough of this breakthrough sport.
And this is an inside joke with me and Apple Geek, so he's gonna like that too. You know what? I'm gonna stop. I'm terribly sorry. I just stopped the episode on my end. I'm so terribly sorry because I missed all of that. But no, like several months. I'm so sorry, but several months ago, like me and Apple Geek and 2 of my other friends were watching, like literally binge watching Legend of Korra, the entire damn thing. And there's this announcer guy that appears throughout that entire damn TV show, and he is the greatest part of that TV show. And yeah, that kind of caught me off guard. I'm terribly sorry. Last Airbender is my favorite like television show when it comes to this is a close second, but Avatar: Last Airbender is still my favorite like animated TV show. Close second is MLP. I'm just saying. But regardless, and Korra was okay. It was a decent show. The ending was kind of iffy, but regardless. Anyway, I am terribly sorry. I'm going to replay the episode from the very beginning so I can actually pay attention to what's going on. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Highlights in the world of sports. Buckball fever has swept Equestria. What started as the backyard hobby for fruit farmers and the like has blossomed.
I have to find out if that's the exact same guy.
Something for every pony. Unicorns, Pegasi, and Earth ponies
Probably
alike
not.
can't get enough of this breakthrough sport.
This is so 20s.
And with its popularity still on the rise, Buckball fans want, nay demand, an
Fleur de
catering
Lis.
to their new obsession. And the ponies of Appaloosa answered the call, delivering a state-of-the-art locale where fans Equestria over can celebrate their passion, the Buckball Hall of Fame. Though, given the game's recent nature, the only inductees so far will be the members of the current championship team from Ponyville.
Yay.
Do you think they know we're here? I think they have a pretty good idea.
That's a very small theater. That's a very small theater. Okay. So this is gonna be like a sports episode? I have no idea. But like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like if that guy, I'm gonna check after this episode. It most likely is not the same voice actor that does that announcer from Legend of Korra, but if it actually is, I will die. I'm gonna check on camera. Anyway, so yeah. I'll stop talking about that, even though he's probably going to come up some other point in this episode. And I won't be able to unhear Legend of Korra.
I can't believe the ponies of Appaloosa built this place. Yeah, especially after their team
Who
lost
wrote
to us.
this?
They must really love
Haber.
Buckball.
It's a Haber episode. Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's you! I can't believe you're you! I mean, here! I mean, Team Ponyville!
That kid's adorable.
Yep, it does.
How much for an autograph?
Bits for autographs, eh?
No!
Snails, you thinking what I'm thinking?
Trixie
Like the
has
sound of one
been a
hoof
horrible
clapping?
influence on you.
Yeah, I mean, no! How many of you would pay for an autograph from my best friend Snails?
Wow, that's a lot of writing.
That's a lot of bits.
So proud they decided to honor us. I never thought I'd
And they
get
don't
to
even
be
care. They're just
inducted
doing their
into
own
the Hall of
thing.
Fame. Me neither.
They don't even care.
Unless you count a Royal Order of Party Planners Memorial Library, which I don't, because every party planner gets one of those eventually.
Uh-huh. Yeah, eventually. I know what that was. It was a ref to Pinkie Pride. One of the greatest episodes in the series.
I hope Snails
I love the
finishes signing
bandages they
autographs
have.
soon. We can't play without him, and if we lose or forfeit one game, we'll be out of the tournament.
Well, he better get his flank over here then. You have to win the first few games without me cheering you on.
Oh, why?
Applejack was too busy to come, so she made me promise to go to all the museum exhibits and tell her about them. I'm gonna try and get in first and beat the crowd so I can get back to the tournament faster.
Ooh, then you'd better hurry. Looks like there's already a line.
What?
I don't see a line.
The doors aren't even open yet. What kind of sports fan camps out for a museum?
Oh
The
no.
real question is, what kind of sports fan doesn't?
Oh no. I had a heart. I had a
Fancy
thought
meeting you
he'd
here.
be eventually
Me?
back.
I'm a sports pony. Of course I'd be here. What's fancy
This episode
is
immediately
you
has been
being
uplifted.
here. If fancy meant confusing.
There's nothing fancy or confusing about it. You can't keep me away from that buckball rink.
I love
I'm
you,
the
Patton
biggest
Oswalt.
fan there is.
It's a buckball field. And you are?
Oh, sure, but with all the bucking and the balling on the buckball field, which is where they play buckball.
You know, that'll never sound the
I wanted to
same
be first inside to experience the grand
to me.
history of the sport. I guess only a real fan would understand.
When I
that.
hear about buckball, I don't
Oh,
think about
perfect timing.
anyway.
Rainbow Dash, I'd like you to meet Clear Sky, the most amazing pony I've ever met.
You've met Mary Dew, so
Oh,
that's probably an
shit.
exaggeration. No offense.
None taken.
Is
When
this
it
gonna
comes
be
to
a Feels
describing your special
episode?
sun pony, a little exaggeration's normal. And I feel the same way about you.
And who is this?
This is my daughter, Windsprint.
And she is pretty amazing too.
Wind, did you thank Quibble for camping out so we'd be first in line?
She's a pain in the ass.
Thanks.
No problem. I probably would have done it anyway. I mean, I can't wait to see the evolution of the buck basket from farm to field.
But
that sounds just, I mean.
do I even have to mention the
wow,
elephant in the room
there
with
is
Patton
a lot to
Oswalt in his
see.
past? I don't have to mention it. You guys already freaking know.
I'd
And
rather
this
see
could be a
the
Feels
game.
episode, which
Oh, well, I mean, sure, that makes sense. We could just go to the
Yeah.
tournament instead.
No, Quibble planned this whole thing for us, and you could be a little more appreciative.
I kind of wanted to skip the museum too. But I promised
What's wrong
a
with
friend
this
that I'd
kid?
check out all the exhibits.
Ugh, all of them?
You know, I'd like a chance to catch up with Rainbow Dash. Why don't we split up? We'll cover more ground that way, and
This episode took a turn. I thought it was gonna be a sports
So,
episode.
You
I don't know.
Clear
It's-
Sky, huh?
oh yeah, she's great. Honestly, I've never been happier. Which
She's
is why I
so
need your help.
special.
I don't know what any of this stuff is.
Wait,
What do you mean?
is
See
Rainbow Dash
this?
gonna be a wing pony this
I don't know what
episode?
it is.
Is that
A
what's gonna
ball?
happen?
What, and this? No idea.
It's a basket. How do you not know what these are?
I'm not even 100% sure what bucking is. I literally know nothing about buckball or any
Stop!
other sport.
Well, I figured you weren't the sportiest
Stop!
pony in Equestria.
But Windsprint is, and her dad was some big athlete too. I can't compete with that.
Purge, mind purge,
I
focus.
really want things with Clear Sky to work out, but if Wind doesn't like me, I might as well give up.
Why?
They're a family. Even if it's okay with Clear Sky, I wouldn't ask them to make me a part of it if Windsprint isn't on board.
Yeah.
I thought if I could convince Wind I was some big buckball fan, they'd have something to bond over, but I'm pretty sure she's on to me.
Here. Give it a shot. It's easy.
Quibble is so awesome.
Yeah, I don't think she's fooled.
Could you talk to her? I mean, you're a famous sports pony.
That-
You'd know what to say. Maybe you could talk me up a little.
That
No
smile.
problem. I totally got your flank.
Help him out of there first, maybe.
Trust me, the game's a lot harder to play with apples.
You play?
Who do you think taught them? Of course, being a Wonderbolt takes up most of my time, so
And you know, it
I
would
don't get to
surprise
practice
me-
as much as I'd like.
Wait, you're Rainbow Dash? The Wonderbolt? Whoa, my dad was a great flyer too.
Is that Patton Oswalt's
You know,
new
say,
wife and
you know,
daughter?
Whipple's
It might
pretty
actually
sporty,
be.
too.
It sounds like that's the case.
If you say so.
I
think
seen
her and
enough of
Maud
this
would get
museum
along.
For 3 Applejacks. Let's go watch some football!
That sounds awesome. Oh, but first, I got you a little surprise.
Oh, a book.
Oh, Twilight would be
Oh,
devastated.
Not just a book, it's a buckball almanac. This thing has every buckball fact and statistic ever recorded.
Wow.
Now we just need Marty
I know,
McFly to just
I
appear.
never realized there was so much math in
steal it.
buckball. I mean, this game's got more numbers than ogres and oubliettes.
Thanks?
I guess I could hold it for you, you know, so you don't have to carry it.
Can we go to the
Smooth.
game now?
Very
Sure,
smooth.
honey. Listen, Q, this trip was a lovely idea and the book was sweet, but you don't have to try so hard.
Be yourself the
Everything's
episode?
gonna be fine. Mwah.
That's what I'm getting at. Be yourself
Not
the
even my
episode.
presents are in the ball court.
Do you mean ballpark?
Do I? I don't know. One thing's for sure, Wind is never gonna like a pony like me.
Of course she will. She just needs to see her sporty side.
I don't
She's basically
have a
hitched this
sporty
episode.
side.
Every pony has a sporty side, and we're gonna find
No.
yours. By the end of the day,
I'm not a sports
I'm gonna
person.
turn you into the
I'd rather watch
sportiest
static on a
pony
TV
in
screen.
Equestria.
Because at least I know that that static is part of the microwave background radiation.
Look, I'm not saying it's a terrible idea.
They don't make
but
this
it's a
anymore.
terrible
I'm old,
idea.
sorry.
You can't turn me into an athlete. It's impossible.
It's either that or be yourself and bond with Wind over comic books and role-playing games.
I have a 17 charisma, right? Don't you think I tried? She doesn't even like daring do. She thinks she's not athletic enough.
What? Wow. We
We-
need to get started
we
on
must write
Operation
this
Sportify
wrong.
ASAP. To figure out what your sporty side is,
That's impressive.
we just need to see what your skills are. Every pony's got something. Speed. Strength. Agility. Of course, some ponies can do it all.
You're amazing.
My rogue
but
has a
what
lot of
about me?
agility, but that's
All right,
unrelated.
We should probably start small. I'll pass the ball to you, and you just pass
I'm
it back to me,
caffeinated.
okay?
Okay, uh-huh.
This is totally not gonna go well.
And buckball! Ow.
Okay.
Mhm.
Maybe agility's not your thing. Ready?
Nothing is
If I
his
say
thing.
no, do I still have to run?
Yep.
Can we get on with this? Snails and I did so well with the autographs, we decided to expand. And these souvenirs are not going to sell themselves.
Remember, think speed.
Got it.
On your marks, get
Mm-hmm.
set,
Speed. Speed.
go!
Speed, 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 speed. Whew! Okay.
He didn't go
What a
anywhere.
race, right? Oh, so much for speed.
This was fun, but I've got to get back to work.
Yeah.
You got this.
I wonder where that subplot is gonna go with Snips and Snails. Oh, you gotta be shit.
This is hopeless. I don't have any skills, not agility, not speed. I can't even lift more than one book, and I love books.
If we had time to train,
That makes
I
absolutely
know
no
I could mold you
sense.
into the perfect sports pony.
But
Or
yeah.
at least a sportier pony.
Who knows how long that would take? I need to get Win to like me now.
I just need to play that Lonely Island We Like Sports song right now. That's in my head for some reason.
Or even a little bit strong.
I'm sorry, wait, is this supposed to be making me feel better? Because it's not.
But none of that matters because I just figured out how to sportify you.
But I should mention Rainbow Dash is actually pretty good in this episode so far. I like this. Woohoo! Why you? Was that 4-8 Clover? Okay, it might have been.
If they keep winning like this, they'll never get off the field.
Wow, the players from Ponyville are so good.
They sure are.
Quibble, where have you been? I was hoping we'd all watch the tournament together.
But I'm in the
I've just
tournament.
been arranging for us to hang out with a few of my close friends
That
from
wouldn't make any
Team
sense.
Ponyville. That is, if Win's up for it.
This is wonderful, Q, but I still feel like you're trying too hard to get Win's approval.
This is so great. Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy are the best players out there.
Well, you can thank Quibble. Wonderbolt's Bugball Stars. He's friends with the sportiest ponies around, so he must be pretty sporty too, right?
Smooth.
So this is Quibble Pants. Rainbow Dash told us all about how you two spent a whole Daring Do convention geeking out together about.
You know that thing that Pinkie
And
did
even
at the
though
very
at first
beginning.
She thought you were the most
It's become a
annoying
thing.
fan pony she ever met. You two eventually became friends.
I guess even sports ponies agree. Quibble's a pony you like more and more over time.
Knowing sports ponies isn't the same as being one. What's it like playing in front of all those fans?
I guess you'll
This
find
kid
out.
is trying.
What do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean?
I think it's time we told Wind about your next surprise.
Q, Wind really doesn't need any more surprises.
Don't name him Q.
Is it
That will
another
never
book?
end well.
Hey, books are awesome. and
Discord's just gonna
this
appear
is way
out of
more awesomer than that. For the tournament halftime
the
show,
twisting
you
nether.
and Quibble are gonna play a game of buckball against Team Ponyville.
We're what?
No. That's not gonna work. We already know this isn't gonna work. This is gonna be a disaster. No. She's good. Holy crap! Actually, that's pretty good.
You should probably stretch.
No amount of stretching is gonna make this okay. What were
No.
you thinking?
Look, you wanted to
You're
impress
doing it
Windsprint,
wrong.
and this just made sense.
Really?
No.
How does me making a fool of myself in front of her, Sky, and a billion buckball fans make sense?
Listen to
Don't
Quibble.
worry, I've got your flank.
Just
I
listen
already
to it.
talked to Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. They're totally gonna make you look good.
Oh, it's one
Okay,
of
well,
those
maybe this isn't the absolute
things.
worst idea ever.
Mares and stallions,
But it's
foals and
fake,
colts,
so
put your hooves together for
still
today's
no.
halftime presentation as Buckball's biggest stars take on a team of fans just like you.
How you gonna pull the?
And that's one for the Ponyville champs. Looks like these fans don't know what they signed up for.
That was awesome.
Oh, whoa! Quibble's wide open, and I'll never get there in time to block.
You are such a horrible actress. Her character. The best gift ever is perfect example of this.
Ooh, looks like our fan team needs to work on their passing.
That guy. No. Oh wait, he did something.
The fan team finally scores for the other side.
But
That makes 3.
Oh.
Team Ponyville wins.
for
It's very
shame.
clearly on page 647 of the expanded buckball tournament rules that a goal is scored when an Earth pony sends the ball into a basket, but it doesn't say which basket.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every pony knows you're not supposed to score in the other
It's
team's
common
goal.
knowledge,
But the
brah.
rules don't say that. If that goal is ours, it's only 2-1, and we can keep playing.
I don't want to. You're not a sports pony. It's not fun playing this game with you.
It's just trying to get her to like me.
I know, but I told you you didn't need to. You and I have to rethink all of this.
Oh no, that's just no. That's not gonna end well. That's,
What are you doing out here?
Apparently, this book is as close to sports as I'll ever get.
I love how there's
Come on.
yeah.
That goal you scored for the
Floating
other
in the
team was
breeze.
amazing.
Oh, God. Thanks for trying, Rainbow Dash, but I think we can both agree the whole Sportify idea was a big flop.
What?
Hey, at
We
least you
haven't
can
even
lift
got
that book now.
started. I've got like 7 more top-notch ideas to turn you into a super sporty pony.
Wynn's already made up her mind, and so have I. Time to throw up the towel.
Is it
It's
over?
Throw in the towel, and that's ridiculous. You can't just give up.
Wind and Sky deserve a pony they both like in their lives. Besides, Sky wants to rethink things, so I'm just beating her to the lunch.
It's beating her to the punch. And it's barely a sports reference. How do you not know that?
No.
Because I don't know anything about sports!
I think you said it loudly
Anything
enough
I
that
did
she's gonna
just
hear
made things worse.
or something.
So you should stop pretending. Look, you are terrible at sports. You're uncoordinated, slow, weak,
Okay, again, not really making me feel better.
and you're completely clueless about anything having to do with athletics. But maybe
Yeah.
I'm not the pony you should have come to for help.
I'm sort of that guy too.
Oh.
I wish we didn't even come here.
Quibble thought you'd like it.
Well, I don't, and I don't like him. Why do you like him?
Because he's kind and smart, and his friends certainly seem to care about him, which is always a good sign.
I don't care how many ponies care about him. They're not gonna make me forget about Dad.
Oh, sweetheart, I know Quibble's trying too hard, but he doesn't want you to stop loving your dad. He just wants you to like him. And I think maybe there's enough room in your heart to do both.
Hey there. Glad I found you because I have a confession to make. I know it's hard to imagine, but I'm really not all that sporty.
No.
I'm sorry I was trying so hard to convince you otherwise. I just really wanted us to get along, but I guess it backfired. Do you think we could start over? Maybe we could watch some of the tournament together and you could teach me some sports stuff?
Okay. Perfectly fine. Okay.
Okay, that's their goal.
I'll try to remember that if I ever decide to play buckball again, but I probably won't.
At least we
Oh,
now
look,
have.
Pinkie Pie's gonna flip and triple
yeah.
bounce the ball into the goal.
That's pretty damn cool.
It's right here. Pinkie flips and triple bounce bucks over 83% of her shots from the northwest section of the field when the wind is blowing from the east.
Huh. I guess this book's kind of cool after all.
Look, Sky, I know you're thinking of calling it quits between us, and after today, I don't blame you. But when did I just made a connection?
Calling it quits? What are you talking about?
You said you wanted to rethink things.
Yeah, things like having your friend help you pretend to be a sports pony so Wind would like you.
What? I didn't.
No, don't even try. Don't even try.
What?
Don't even try. Don't even.
Mom,
Don't even.
look what Quibble showed me. When Fluttershy flies higher than the other Pegasus, Pinkie scores 92% of the time, and it just happened.
Wow, you better watch out or you're gonna start to like books.
I guess I wouldn't be so bad.
Huh. Looks like you didn't need sportiness, famous ponies, or lavish gifts to bond with Wind.
This is a good episode.
Technically, he still needed to buy her the book, but that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna hit the pause button eventually in like a couple seconds. Okay. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, I think that was. Yeah. Alice, yeah, okay. So that was his wife and daughter. Um, that was a great episode. They didn't really go into like the breakup, or did her? I guess her dad's still alive. I need to go back and watch this again. I think he's still alive, but still, it's like this could have been a different episode entirely if they had mirrored pretty much exactly what happened in Patton Oswalt's real life, but obviously his character previously didn't have like a girlfriend or anything bad going on. I mean, they didn't even have to have it. I don't know, but they could have made this a feels episode. It wasn't a feels episode, but, you know, there is an underlying current of, if you know about Patton Oswalt and his past, this episode's kind of, it hits you harder, but not in a bad way, in a good way, if that makes any sense at all. Anyway, I'm sorry, I have to look up Richard Cox. What? That guy's name, Richard Cox. I mean, that's an unfortunate name, and I personally have an unfortunate name. Personally, and Do You Want to Build a Universe now knows my name, but yeah. Do I want to do a jump cut? Well, if I do a jump cut, I want to make sure that I have like whatever is in here. So sorry. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. I returned. A little while has passed. Just a little while. And you know, I've watched this at least 2 or 3 times with other individuals like I normally do, and I think I love this episode more than I did when I watched it. Because I went back, I looked it over, and I was like, you know what? This is perfect. It's perfect. This is the type of stuff I like. Meaning, I like it when reality, like, creeps slowly into episodes like this. I love it. I love it when things like death and, like, loss, like, I don't mean that, it kind of sounds like I'm being sort of sadistic when I say that, but you know what I mean. I like it when these major lessons that kids have to learn. I love when those little messages creep up in the show. So, obviously, the perfect pair being the best episode in the series, IMHO, subjectively, obviously. That type of stuff, I like. And guess what this episode had? It had real life stuff. Not only that, a little bit of a role reversal. In this instance, well, Patton Oswalt in real life, you know, unfortunately his wife suddenly passed away. He had a daughter, and he remarried. In this universe, quote unquote, Quibble Pants is the odd one out, and Clear Sky and Windsprint had a father, and he passed away. So it's a little bit of a role reversal. Regardless, I don't care. I don't know about you guys, but when you actually listen to like Quibble Pants and Windsprint, you know, you can tell that they're perfect together when it comes to their interactions. It's actually legitimate because it's real freaking life. And you know what? I kind of gave the kid, I think I may have said like, well, the kid did okay, whatever. When I say that, I mean, for her first time, and I've actually heard from other people that like she really wanted to really get this done. She said, "Can I read the lines over and over again?" She wanted to get it right. So hey, I applaud her for giving it her best shot. And to be honest, for her first try, it wasn't that bad. To actually voice act, it requires some skill that you have to acquire over time. So I understand with the kid. So I will give props. I will give kudos to her. I love Rainbow Dash being the literal wingman in this episode. You know, there was a thing between Quibble Pants and Rainbow Dash that people liked to assume or ship. I mean, that was like a very, very good ship that has unfortunately blown up at this point. It's been obliterated. It's been vaporized by a nuclear freaking bomb at this point. So, with that being said, because they brought back, you know, they actually brought this real life situation into the show. death, the passing away of the father who loves sports, and Quill Pants wants to, try to impress his daughter, but not daughter, but you know what I mean. Wants to impress her, but it's basically be yourself the episode. Be yourself the episode. We got it. We pretty much know where this is going to end. It's going to end with Quill Pants being himself. That happens, obviously, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. He's like me. Quill Pants is exactly like me. I'm an old person, so there used to be static on television, and the cosmic microwave background radiation is, I think, point-something% of that static that's in your TV, back in the old days when you had the UHF or whatever the heck it was, the little signals you had to use because it was, over the air. It wasn't like cable. A little bit of that radiation showed up in the static. I would rather watch that than sports, okay? I'm that guy, okay? Now, if somebody explained to me how the sport is played, I might be able to understand some things and, that type of situation. So I completely side, well, not really, it's not really taking sides, but I understand his problems. I understand his problems. But yes, I don't know if I want to. By the way, Snails, I mean, come on, man. Come on. What are you trying to do? I mean, merchandising is fine, Don't sell any flamethrowers, even though Elon Musk apparently does sell them. He's a crazy person. But yeah, don't like sell your stuff like that. I don't even remember how that ended. I think he kind of didn't. I thought there was a subplot going to happen with that, but it never happened. That subplot never happened. I was thinking about it. This never happened. I mean, there wasn't like a resolution to that was like meaningful or anything. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's fluff. We don't really care about that. We care about the meat and the bones, that type of stuff. So yeah, I like this episode a lot. I don't know if it might be my favorite. I know that this episode is sort of like, so some people don't like it, or it's like weird. I don't know. There are a lot of weird people out there. Now, if you genuinely did not like it, I would love to know why. I would love to see your explanations, and I would love to prove you why you're wrong and my opinions are facts. But I don't know why people don't like this episode. I've heard some people didn't like it. Anyway, I loved it. And I can't compare this to the premiere. I can't compare this to. I hope that this is not like even really close to the best episode in this season. I hope that this episode that I just saw now, which I really, really like, is not even close to being the best episode that I've seen this season. There's only another one, the Scoodle episode. I keep repeating myself like a freaking broken record, but I'm just going to say it once more again. My Scoodle episode, and the finale, which I'm sure will be grand and magnificent and will, destroy me slightly, but I will recover because life goes on. And sorry about that making noise if it even is coming through, but I can't stop. This is like an 8-hour print. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you people next week. So, see ya, and let the shenanigans begin.